EP.84 podcast. What, Trey? You already know we don't let nothing marinate. We get straight to the sauce. Everything saucy. Shout out my co-host Santos Boxing, but you know what it is, man. Let me tighten up, get my situation together, and be about to cook. We already know the 8-minute mark. We're gonna start bombing on these suckers. So tune in. Word around town.
Yeah, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Dog hit me up. Hello? Shorty on my line, told the bitch to call back, cause she getting out of line. Louis, what's the deal? Nigga, we talk. Got a 9 on the mission, nigga, watch we talk. Meet me on the block, tell me everything you know. From the guns to the chips and the kilos of coke. All I see is white, let my vision flash. Got my hand on them birds, about 100 in cash. Nigga, what's the math? Said I'm rich forever. Ride a trap or die, got my mind on this cheddar. Wish a nigga would, if a nigga try. Leave brains on the step, laying next to his mind. Get it or die, that's the motivation. I tell it how it is, see the bullets penetration. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Kick the door, hit the floor, homie. See this fall, homie? You leave your brains on the floor, homie. I want your bricks from out the crib in the floor, homie. I'm talking dollars and them cents from out the drawer, homie. Tie your bitch by the beat, I want it all, homie. You niggas barking like the deed, I let it off, homie. 100 pounds in the crib, I took it all, homie. I left the nigga by stairs where his bra shorty. 200,000 on the rinse and spent the charm on it. Dump a nigga on his neck, that's a prize moment. Real niggas up the back, you know, bases loaded. Pussy tried to walk me off, hit a crazy homie. Bent the block up 10, left him in the coma. Northside, Illidale, you know, son of Cobra. Big dog in the pit, the dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick.
Let's go. You know what it is. It's all Facts on Page 4 podcast. I'm your host, One Trey. We don't let nothing marinate. We get straight to the stars. Listen, man. It's about that time. Everybody don't wait for it, right? Peace to the dirty, baby. Let's get it. And shout out to Dewey Aslan. Shout out to all the
Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Dog hit me up. Shorty on my line, told the bitch to call back, cause she getting out of line. Louis, what's the deal? Nigga, we talk. Got a 9 on the mission, nigga, watch we talk. Meet me on the block, tell me everything you know. From the guns to the chips and the kilos of coke. All I see is white, let my vision flash. Got my hand on them birds, about 100 in cash. Nigga, what's the math? Said I'm rich forever. Ride a trap or die, got my mind on this cheddar. Wish a nigga would, if a nigga try. Leave brains on the step, laying next to his mind. Get it or die, that's the motivation. I tell it how it is, see the bullets penetration. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up, said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up,
everybody come in,
bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick.
About the cook.
Kick the door, hit the floor, homie. See this fall, homie. Leave your brains on the floor, homie. I want your bricks from out the crib in the floor, homie. I'm talking dollars and them cents from out the drawer, homie. Tie your bitch by the beat, I want it all, homie. You niggas barking like the deed, I let it off, homie. 100 pounds in the crib.
I'm trying to share it. I don't know what's going on.
By stairs where his bra raw salty. 200,000 on the wrist and spent the charm on it. Thump a nigga on his neck, that's a prize moment. Real niggas up back, you know, bases loaded. Pussy try to walk me off, hit a crazy homie. Been locked up 10, left him in the coma. North side, Illidale, you know, son of Cobra. Big dog in the bit, the dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick. Dog hit me up. Said he got lit. Bad jump shot, so he might shoot a brick.
You know what it is, y'all. You know what it is. Hey. You know what it is. It's all back to the 24 podcast, man. You put the song on real quick. Y'all know what it is. But let's get into it, you know? Cannoli night. Let's get into it. New time, y'all. It's a new time. You know, usually touch it up in the morning, but let me say I had it, tighten up. Said it's summertime. Let me go back to the old, the old timing of All Facts, No Opinion Sport podcast. You hear, Ski? But you see my boy, my son. Nah, I mean, road champion. You feel me? Road champion in the game. Road champion in the game. So because a lot of people don't be shoot off the hip, but we talk facts over here. It's our facts. It's my fact. It's your fact. It's our fact. Nobody opinion. Let's motherfucker come on here trying to lie. But at the end of the day, the link is always in the chat. Y'all can always hit the link, come up, pull up on the player, and come cook with me. Big news. Richardson Hitchins in the Zuffa situation is crazy. Kevin Conley, this gonna look bad for Richard Hitchins if this happened. You see the title, Tank Pitbull 2, the rematch. We finally get it. But what we're gonna break down in this on the cook up hour, this whole hour to 11 o'clock. Jan Big being stripped by the IBF. It took this long, but the WBO only suspended him for a year, which is crazy, and he get to keep the title, which is crazy. Tyson Fury doubts the judges gave him. Doubts that the judges would have gave him a win over the Usyk fight. Y'all about to find out when Wilder dropped that documentary what's going to come behind that. Opataya lawyers targets the IBF and other body sanctions. The lawyers in Tuesday, sent the letter to the IBF, and accused the IBF and other body sanctions working together to punish the cruiserweight champion for appearing on the Zuffa card. Bro, you signed the Zuffa, and everybody knew what Dana White said out of his mouth, that he's not going to deal with none of the body sanctions, but how you going to sign champions and bring them over here. Like Tuesday, a letter was sent out by Opataya lawyer. The claims good reason to believe the IBF actions was the product of coordinated industry-wide collusion designed to punish Opataya for working with Zuffa and to deter other athletes from doing the same. And which is crazy is because we watched Dana White come out here and said Zuffa boxing would not be dealing with none of the body sanctions. It will have their own title. Right there violates the Muhammad Ali Act here in America. And this is what they wanted to do, And it shows that there's no disrespect, but it shows that Dana White is full of shit. You can't put nothing on Zuffa because Zuffa never said that we're not going to deal with no body sanctions. It was Dana White who came out and stated that he's not dealing with no other body sanctions. We didn't hear that shit come from Amari Emanuel's mouth. We didn't hear that shit come from Hinson's mouth. We didn't even hear that shit come from Nick Khan's mouth. I'm gonna take Turkey back because he's talking about the Zuffa belt, but Me personally, I ain't hear it come out the horse's mouth. I heard it come out of Dana's mouth. So if I'm only speaking what I heard come out of Dana's mouth. If it came out of anybody else's mouth, please let me know in the comments or pull up on me and correct me so you can give us the facts, no opinions. But this right here, the show is all smoke and mirrors and it's all full of shit. And it shows that Dana White is full of shit. Uh, a lot of people that wasn't even born in the 80s from how Dana White came and trying to start a boxing, same shit in the 90s, same shit with Zuffa in the 90s, it didn't work. No, and people think it's something brand new. No, ain't nothing new under the sun. This shit already took place in the 90s, and I keep telling people it's not gonna work. And y'all seeing it now. And y'all seeing the WWE shit that's going on in boxing. How you're going to target the body sanctions, bro? How? And then on top of that, it proves if Ja Opataya paid $80,000 in sanctioning fees to the IBF, that means Zuffa not paying no money. So that means you probably got what, like 2 million, no more than 3 million for a fight. Thought you giving out 10 million. See, when people talk big money, I look at PBC fighters. See, people don't understand what PBC fighters were getting. You understand me? And shout out to Bud who broke it down. Shout out to Casino who broke it down when the nigga Coach Malachi brought him up. You know, and I only checked that video out because Casino was a legend. You know, and Casino broke down how, you know, the shit I always been saying about Al Haymon. He'll come up, give you some upfront money, pay the man. You know, you go pay Uncle Sam, you pay your managers, you pay your training camp, your sparring, everything goes with this lump sum I'm giving you. And that's going to be light. This is not your check. Your check is the back end. And then when you see the back end, you're like, bro, 10 million, what? So when you look at all together, bro, I just made the first 3 million I got, which is y'all fighters are getting paid, bro, I'm paying off the man. My taxes, I'm getting everybody out the way. You probably have some chump change for me to get by to my fight. Then once the fight come, win, lose, or draw, I'm getting a healthy, heavy check. And that's the key thing. A lot of people need to understand that a lot of these fighters that's taking these lump sums of money, they don't sell tickets. You watch Devin Haney do not sell tickets. He will never sell tickets ever in his life again. He will never be a pay-per-view star. So for him to say some dumbass shit out of his mouth, talking about Tank is an underachiever, which is diabolical because Tank was a 2-time divisional champ. Fuck, Tank was a 3 divisional champ way before you was, nigga. So stop that. Stop that, Devin Haney, because you're not special. You're butt cheeks, your ass. And trust me, I will stir fry your ass if y'all come up on this channel. I promise you, I will stir fry you motherfuckers. Real rap. Real rap. Real rap. And then when I'm done, nigga, I put all hot sauce on your wound, nigga. You can't, listen, set you niggas on fire, bro. Real rap. I will all stir fry, you know, but more news I want to get, you know, Richard Hitchins and Zuffa shit is diabolical. You feel me? And if Hit really going that route, hit a bitch. You know, hit a bitch, man. Shout out GHBTV. Shout out Greg Hackett. You know, Greg Hackett always staying on that. And I see what Greg Hackett says. You know, Richard Hitchison is delusional. You know, he said he never been down in a match. Bro, Boots dropped you 2 times in the amateurs. How the fuck you never been down? Your gloves touched the canvas, bro. So don't ever say you never been down in your life and you never had an 8 count or nothing because Boots set you down in the amateurs, bro. Stop that. You know? And Dana White is backtracking everything he said, you know, about these 8 divisions. And what I mean about these 8 divisions, now you got a cruiserweight division, so you created 9 divisions when you saying Zuffa is only going to be 8. You know, and just by signing supposedly Hitchins right now, bro, this shit is crazy. This shit about to blow up everywhere. You know, and it's going to show where is Richardson Hitchins hard at, you know? Is he really one of those dogs? Is Hit really one of those ones? Me personally, I don't see it. I don't see nothing spectacular. I don't see nothing great. The shit that he's saying, I don't see it, bro. I don't see a star in it. You know, they keep it tall coming out of New York, nigga. The star is Alex Showtime De Jesus. Nigga, there's no shade, no blame, but De Jesus is the star. Showtime is the star, you know, and don't believe me. Look, Showtime already 2-0, about to have his 3rd pro fight, about to be 3-0, but right now he's 2-0 with 2 knockouts. When you look at Show, Keyshawn already talking about it. Keyshawn want to fly this young man in. And listen, go check out the clip I posted on my shorts. Excuse me. And understand, listen, this kid got Keyshawn frustrated. And Key, this is no walk in the park. Young boy really built like that. The show really built like that. And I won't be surprised he'll do the leg move or the spin around move and catch you. I'm trying to tell you, man, because if you think your big brother Shakur is sharp, this kid is super duper sharp, bro. Real talented, you know. And Keyshawn is really mad, you know, when Keyshawn was sparring Blueface and got in there with him. You know, he was talking heavy shit about Alex De Jesus, and Alex ready. Bro, Alex ready, man. Listen, this shit got to be filmed for real, and the world got to see. You know, because while we on Keyshawn, listen, Steve Nelson got the footage. Put it out. Put it out. We want to see it. We want to see it. We want to see Keyshawn and Bud spar, because they did spar. A lot of them spar. All of them niggas spar. You know, just like Bud and American spar before they fight. 2013 and 2014. Bud got American ready for, but I think it was Jillian Love or Devin Alexander. It was one of them motherfuckers. Both of them motherfuckers look alike. They look like Chico or Friday, right? Them niggas look like Chico with their nose and shit. But yeah, them motherfuckers, man. Them motherfuckers wicked. You know, but it's boxing, baby. It's boxing, man. You know, fuck all these niggas, man. These niggas be soft as shit, man. And hit. If this shit really true, bro, Zuffa, nigga, ain't nobody over there. Ain't nobody over there, nigga. So you duck Oscar Duarte with the duck flu. Now you're about to duck a Delegado. That's the brother name, right? Bro, it's like you ducking all of these Mexicans, nigga. It's crazy, bro. Nigga, you not from New York. You not from Brooklyn. Nigga, T.O. more from Brooklyn than you is, nigga. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know? Because if you need a dancing partnership, Shakur need a dancing partner. You know? I'm outside, but I'm still wild. I appreciate you. We game all night. I appreciate you, cuz. You know, I try to send y'all the link through y'all message, but I don't know if y'all got through it. Because that shit saying message not sent, and I don't know why. Why this shit acting funny? You know? But shout out everybody on Facebook. Hey, JR, what up? Hey, Desert, what up? Barbermania, what up? Whenever y'all in Philly, man. Listen, man, I'm giving my cousin free advertisement, man, because you know it's all love. But I'm dead fucking serious. Whenever you in the city of Philadelphia, you come to the city of Philadelphia, shout out to Barbermania. Go holler at my cousin. You know, great vibes, you know. Music-wise, I can send you OBH Rock. I can send you, shout out Gomsky. Yo, what up? But you know, I got a new video dropping soon next month. It's on to the races, but Friday I got a new song dropping. But fuck all that. Richard Hitchison, you a bitch. I'm sorry. I need you to come up here. Cause listen, when y'all niggas come on this platform, I'ma cook you niggas. If you doing stupid dumb shit or you did some stupid dumb shit in your career, I'ma cook you on it. I'ma stand on everything I stand on and I'ma cook you on it. When I get off house arrest, I run into you niggas. Be prepared for the questions I'm going to ask y'all, because I'm not going to ask you what everybody else is asking you niggas. Know what I mean? I'm going to let you come up here. I'm going to give you your first 10 minutes of letting the world know where you from, what got you in the boxing. And then I'm coming with the questions. And the world need the answers. You know? The world need the fucking answers. And my answer to you, Richardson Hitchins, right? You was talking shit about the IBF when Matias had it, right? When Sabril Matias had an IBF, you were talking all this weight shit, all this and that. But soon he lose it, you run and fight power. Ain't this about some shit? Shucky that. You hear me? Now I understand what Greg Hackett sees about you, when he talks about you. You're not that. You don't got the dog in you. You don't got the killer instinct, bro. And you standing in the pocket exchanging, you know, there's a difference with headgear on, and there's a difference when we seen you with Lima. I mean, when we seen you with Limos, and it's a difference when we seen you with what we was about to see with this Oscar Duarte type shit. And you seen the Oscar Duarte, that motherfucker was locked and loaded. And one thing you need to know, and a lot of people need to know, is Robert Garcia fighters, they tanks is on diesel fuel. You hear me? And you know, a lot of people gonna talk this cheating. Listen, bro, we not gonna do that. Shout out to Garcia. Shout out Big G, my nigga. Listen, them boys have they fighters well conditioned and make listen, please, people listen. They amateur fighters. Robert Garcia, amateur fighters are 12-round fighters, bro. Are 12-round fucking fighters. Hit was gonna have a problem on his hands with the Vortex. So he did the illest shit in Nebraska. And he ain't even from Nebraska. But he did the illest shit and he caught the duck flu. Don't believe me? The day he caught the duck flu, Philadelphia News was looking at 3 geeses. It was 3 geeses. And y'all probably seen it on y'all news channel and everything. It was 3 geeses, nigga. And they was talking about the bird flu. And Richardson Hitchins was the first motherfucker with it. I can't make this shit up. This nigga got it. This nigga Richardson Hitchins is Ebola. Real rap. Hey, you making NY looks, nigga, you not from NY, nigga. You're not from Brooklyn. You not, nigga, T.O. from New York, not you. T.O. from Brooklyn, not you. Hey, Low Nose Boxing, what up? Nah, man, shout out to Low Skate. You know, hey, Frontline, what up, man? You know, but I gotta hold this shit down, man. You know, it's back. I just gotta get acquainted with this situation, but let me roll up. I might fuck these niggas, man. Fuck all these niggas, man. Pull up. Hit that motherfucking like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share this motherfucker, because they not trying to let me share. Pull up. I'm about to snap on these bitch ass niggas. Real rap, y'all. We gonna go viral tonight. Yes, the fuck we is. All these niggas bitches, man. All of these niggas bitches. If you a snack fighter, you a bitch. You a cheater. You on that Fetty, nigga. All them snack fighters on that Fetty, bro. They all on that Fetty, that RHGH, nigga. I ain't lying. I am not lying. You better tell them, Charlo, I am not lying, nigga. I am not lying. These niggas be soft, bro. Shout out Tank Davis. The face of boxing is back. If Tank ain't the face of boxing, this the only motherfucker that I know ain't fight a whole year and his name's still in everybody's mouth. I watch all of these niggas say, Tank ain't fight nobody. But all of you niggas is calling out all of the fighters he knocked out. Tank resume ain't this. Tank resume ain't that. Shit, to me, it look like Tank resume is aging like fine wine. You understand me? Why y'all niggas ain't, y'all shit is shitty. Ain't none of the fighters you fought came back and became a champion. Make it make sense to me. Make the shit make sense to me. Rolly, Mario Barrios, Ryan Garcia, champions, right? Ricardo Nunez almost stole one. And he got robbed for that one with that bullshit stoppage by with the Javier Herrera situation, right? Ricardo Nunez was about to steal one. Frank Martin will become a champion too. Just watch and see. Shit. And didn't Pitbull get a belt? Nigga. Oh, didn't Pitbull get a belt? Didn't Pitbull Cruz get a belt? Now Lamont get this WBC? Oh my God. If Lamont grab his W, and I believe Lamont gonna snatch the WB, he going. Hey, Golden, what up? How Tank ain't fight nobody when they made 2 cards with Tank opponent? No, what I'm saying is, you heard me, Golden. You know how people say Tank ain't fight nobody? What I'm saying is he fucking did. His resume is fucking heavy. I always come on here, like, I'm not a Tank fan, but Tank got the best resume out of all them niggas. And this is what I'm only speaking what Devin Haney dumbass said. Tank is an underachiever. How? When he was a three-time divisional champion way before y'all. He was a 3 divisional champion way before y'all. 130, 135, 140. If you can add the 126 situation too. You can add 126 because when he beat Leo Santa Cruz, he took those titles from me. Y'all better go back and watch that fight, watch the ring announcers, and listen to everything they said. That's why I don't listen to other people. When T.O. fought Loma, we watched. When T.O. won, he was undisputed. If Loma would have won, they would have stamped that shit on the shit. If you know, you know. But Tank got the better resume, better than everybody. He's a 3-time, really 4-time divisional champion when he beat Leo Santa Cruz. Motherfucker, I count that. And they counted it during the time that fight was happening. And another thing, Devin, Tank put asses in seats. You don't. Tank sell. You don't. Tank is a mega superstar. You're not. Tank a pay-per-view star, nigga. You're not. You're not. You're fucking not. He's a pay-per-view star. So what is you trying to get? What the fuck? Like, Dev, stop that, bro. Stop that. Because I always say it. All of y'all niggas was in the Mayweather gym since y'all was kids. Since y'all was kids, and you was the first motherfucker there. You was the first motherfucker there, Dev. You was the first nigga at Mayweather gym. You was the first one there. Shakur was running around too. AB brought Tank around. Listen, y'all all been there. And who he signed? Tank. Hey, OT, what up? Yeah. I switched to late nights, baby. I was trying to send y'all that joint. I'm gonna post it back up and see where they let y'all click. Know what I mean? I'm gonna post the link ski back up, see if they let y'all win. Cause I was trying to share the shit. You know? Shout out everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook. OTB, what up, man? My niggas, man, my boys in here. OTB, we game all night, golden. Hey, son, where you at? Gotta pull up, man. Gotta pull up, you know? And I already had, we game all night, been like, yo, you gotta come back at live. I was gonna come back like around 12 o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean? But I'm like, fuck it, let me go back to my old times. But, my co-host be working, so, I got to at least trying to get him to get some time in, so because he got some news to break and cook. Shout out to Unstoppable Gones, man. My youngin on that Ammo Williams card. Hey, OTB, we game all night. Golden. I want y'all to check out Roberto Rivera Gomes, kid out Florida. Ooh, switch hitter. He nice. My how can I say this? My up and coming prospects of this year is Unstoppable Gomes, the Real Blast Foul Saint. Even though he been there for a while, he gotta get some more fights under his belt. Like, what's up, Pro Box, Blast Foul Saint, Showtime, Alex De Jesus, Showtime, and Oswaldo Molina. Y'all go check this Mexican kid out. He don't fight nothing like a Mexican. I'm telling y'all, and he from Guadalajara. That nigga, listen. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because they probably sabotaged that young nigga career. But Canelo should have grabbed him. But I think some cartel shit. I'm gonna keep it tall. I don't give a fuck. The cartel kidnapped Canelo brother for what reason? That nigga got Canelo cartel. CC nigga. Nah, man. Eddie Reynoso, the underballs. Them niggas moving coke like a motherfucker. Shit, supply me, nigga. Entertainment purposes only. You hear, Iski? But yeah, Devin, man, you a bitch. I'm sorry. I don't care who don't agree with me. Devin is a bitch. He's a straight bitch. You don't sell tickets, nigga. You don't sell tickets. Your little brother just got his ass whipped. Know what I mean? See Molina, he damn sure can. He can box for a Cuban, right, OT? I seen that nigga on that Zuffa card. I'm like, yo, that nigga can rumble. That nigga can rumble. He can rumble, but I'll whoop his ass, you know what I mean? And Frank Sanchez injured. Hey, Frank, how the fuck you injured, nigga? Like, come on, sit your old ass down. That's why you injured. Sit your dumb old ass down, bro. Now, who Richard Torres going to face? Richard Torres need to fight. I would like to see Torres and the Tama fight. That's the nigga name. Sound like a ticket name. The Moses the Tama. Know what I mean? Real rap. Yeah, man, I'm about to scorch these niggas, man. I'm about to scorch earth on these niggas. But Richard Torres a bitch, too. I'm tired of holding that motherfucker down. He a bitch, too. All these niggas bitches. If I hold you down and you don't say nothing, you're a bitch. Real rap. You're a bitch. I don't want to hear nothing. I wipe my... Virgil Ortiz a bitch. The biggest bitch in the world. I told y'all niggas this for a long time. Since that pussy-ass nigga was at 140. He could have fought Maurice Hooker at 140. But he was a bitch. He went to 147. Could have fought Stanionis. Stanionis' hand got injured. So what Cameron Duncan said, fuck that. Let Boots get a shine. Virgil a bitch. He dropped that Stanionis fight for the first time with Stanionis. The rest of the three was him. And if he was sick, why he still ain't sick? Virgil got that hot shit. Why Virgil ain't sick? Virgil got that hot shit. I forgot the name of the shit he got. It's over the M. Virgil got that hot shit. Virgil, what's wrong with you? You're a bitch. Stop being a bitch. Like your dad, nigga. Stop being a bitch. You can tell bitch ass niggas. Just look at their man. Rick Morengian looked like a true cokehead. Rick Morengian looked like the nigga Andy off the hot fry bag. You see the nigga Andy with the hot fry bag? You just take the head off, that nigga got a baldy. That's what Rick Morengian looked like. A straight bitch. Nah, man, entertainment purposes only. That's what you got to say to these soft ass niggas. You know what I mean? But Janet Big, IBF. Shout out to the IB. IBS. I be on it. I be on it. You're damn right. You know, and J.O. Battaglia, lawyer, bro, like, what is you trying to sue? See, y'all about to fuck Zuffa all the way up. Why? Because the body sanction's gonna let y'all talk. Then all they gonna do is play the clip. And Dana always shove a foot long in his mouth. We don't need no body sanctions. What you gonna do? Dana, it's not your money. That's why you're laughing and playing around with people shit. It's not your money, man. It's not your money. That's the key thing. It's not yours. What you should have been worrying about is that motherfucking White House card. All of the top niggas should be fighting over there. But I bet you any amount of money, Dana White, you go over there and throw a fucking UFC fight in Dubai or in Saudi Arabia or even at the motherfucking Egypt or the Buckingham Palace, you're gonna have all of the top niggas fighting. But why not here in America, nigga? The home of the free, the land of the brave, nigga. No, didn't nigga. I should have flipped this table, nigga. You want to fuck with niggas that can't take body shot? Little bitch ass niggas over there can't even take a body shot, nigga. You want to fucking support niggas who can't take a body shot, nigga. I got fiends on the street that can take a body shot for 6 minutes, nigga. That's 2 rounds, nigga. Them niggas can't even take a body shot like that, nigga. That's why you got your ass whooped on the train, nigga. Don't catch public transportation again, nigga. No entertainment purposes on. But he got his ass whipped. I don't give a fuck. He got his ass whipped. You can't blame me. He got his ass whipped. I thought you know how to fight, Dana. Shit. All right. I won't be surprised him and Joe Rogan is really clones, because them niggas look alike a little bit. And I don't trust them niggas. But shout out my nigga Roski, you know what I mean? That nigga Roski. Got them M's off that podcast, but you ain't better than me, nigga. You a bitch too. All right. I'm tired of you bitch ass niggas, man. I'm tired of bitch ass niggas. Like, bro, if Zuffa paying all this money, they paying all this money. If Zuffa paying all this money, right? Why are these fighters fighting back to back and still listen? I want to know if any of these fighters walking off with $1 million. That's all I want to know. Because y'all looking at Conor Ben $15 million deal, right? Oh, he got $15 million. Y'all niggas forgot what Tank got? Y'all niggas forgot what Tank got for 7 fights with Amazon Prime? I watch all of these niggas keep saying, well, none of these, none of the top old guard got any TV deals. But y'all never bring up PBC. PBC with Amazon Prime, nigga. Jeff Bezos got super duper tremendous stupid money by himself. Not a government. His money, nigga. You gotta remember, Turkey is spending the Saudi government money, which is, people want to say it's unlimited funds because it's a government. Well, nigga, they money ain't nowhere compared to ours, nigga. If me was to open a bank account with 10,000 over there, nigga, I'd be super duper rich. I'd be a fucking millionaire in Riyadh, nigga. I would be a Riyadh millionaire, nigga. Fuck is you, you see that line behind me? I ain't lying. Nigga, I'll be a fucking millionaire in Riyadh with 10 grand, motherfucker. Fuck are you talking about? Stop the shenanigans, y'all. Stop it. There's too much glazing going around, man. One thing about me, I do my due diligence, man. You know one thing about a Muslim, man? You got to go ahead and understand. What I'm about to say is, you got to come with the proof. You got to make sure everything is Hassan. Everything is Sahih. Everything is authenticated. You feel me? And when Turkey was trying to purchase BoxRec, he couldn't get it. So he purchased boxing. He got some shares in boxing. Then the nigga ended up hitting De La Hoya up and getting the Ring magazine. Now, I watched the world talk about Max Kellerman so much of a fucking nut glazer. Why you wasn't glazing De La Hoya when he had it? Nigga, why you wasn't never glazing Floyd Mayweather when he had 4 ring championships? Nigga, 4 ring champions. Floyd is 4-time ring champion. Why you never glazed Floyd? You always hated on Floyd. You listen, man. Every time it came to PBC and niggas became, you feel me, like Jamel Charlo, he's still Ring Magazine champion at 154. Why he's not ranked up there? And how they got the ring rankings his ass. You know what I mean? I'm telling y'all, because it go by the division. It don't go by, oh, we just throw these niggas up. And everybody that you got ranked is a ring ambassador. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. Tank is the #1 guy at 135. You got to fight Tank to get a big check. You gotta fight Tank to be going pay-per-view. Tank shit is on pay-per-view. Y'all niggas is not pay-per-view stars. And I don't listen, shout out Shakur Stevenson, shout out to Teofimo Lopez. I don't want to shit on the card, but if you know anybody that got season tickets as a Knicks fan, if you know any Knicks fans that got season tickets, just tell them to show you January 31st ticket. And I'll close my mouth because I seen it. For anybody at the Barclays, right? I don't even want to do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. You know, I ain't gonna do it. But Dev, you know you ain't selling, my nigga. You know you not selling. You know y'all about to give out a bunch of free tickets. You know you ain't selling, my nigga. Unless that undercard be lit February 30th. I mean May 30th. And y'all better hope the Brooklyn Nets make that shit to the playoffs so y'all can buy that spot. Y'all can rent the spot like y'all did to the Knicks. A lot of people don't know that. Y'all bought that slot. Turkey and them paid millions. Talk about 8-figure, 9-figure type shit to secure that shit and buy the audience with it. Y'all better understand the game, man. If it was the hub for all unification bouts. Yeah, it's true. You know, but I'm gonna keep it real, man. Ring though, when Nat started that shit back in 1922, because you know the WBA was the first title ever. You know, WBA, it was a different name at the time, 1921. But in 1922, right, bro, I'm gonna keep it. That shit was a wrestling magazine, bro. In the 80s, it was a wrestling magazine. You know, it was a wrestling magazine. You feel me? But how like when I was a kid in the 80s, seeing how the ring was ranked, it was 8 body sanctions. It was 8 weight classes, y'all. It was 8 weight classes. So one, if you was a nigga at 140, a 154, a 147, you was considered a welterweight. And that was a welterweight, you know? But the ring, though, it was a wrestling magazine, y'all. You can go Google this shit and look it up, but I don't really fuck with Google because it's owned by Alphabet, and Alphabet owned by BlackRock owned by Viacom, all these shit. Like, so I don't get with that Democratic shit. Know what I mean? But them niggas bitches too. Know what I mean? They censor me. Them bitch ass niggas censor me. COVID all the way to 2020. Them niggas 2022 they was censoring my little ass. Real rat, fuck them niggas, and they try to do it in boxing too. Why censor me? I just want to tell the truth. It shows that I'm not a fucking liar. Know what I mean? But I can get real. No, I can joke around and make the shit look funny. I can joke around and make it look funny, but you know, I just don't. I'm trying to get people to come in and come fuck with a nigga, but bro, I can get on some real crazy shit that have everybody laughing all day. Yeah, way too many divisions. That's why it's too many belts. We game on that. Because once they brought them other 9 divisions in that created 17 weight classes, that's when all these interims are like, bro. But at the end of the day, nigga, having an interim belt, you still get money. But the key thing is, 9 times out of 10, the person with an interim title is your mandatory. And we don't get mandatory fights nowadays. That's why the best fought the best back then. Because nowadays it's too much marinating. It's the Mayweather effect. But niggas need to understand they not Mayweather. There's only one Money Bay. There was only one Pretty Boy. Y'all niggas is not that. So tighten up. And shout out to my son. My son got some good work in. Shout out to my nephew-in-law, Tevin Farmer. My son and Ted sparring today. My son hit me up. Was like, yeah, dad, yo, that nigga, he fast, dad. But I had told my son, hey, you know, how you felt? It's the first thing I tell him. How you felt in it? You know, let him break it down. Like, how you feel? That's me. You know what I mean? Because he sparred a bunch of top people, top prospects. Shout out to Jabril Noble, Dunk, Greg Hackey, sparring him, got power, got kick a fucking monster. And Dunk, bro, looked the sharpest last fight. You seen that body shot? I got knockout power. Get your rounds in, and that's what you do. And you hear him in the back training, yo, you think I should fight long? Or Greg said, do what you listen, just go watch the clip, please. Shout out to Melvin YSM, Greg Hackett. Hey, Dump, shout out to Jabril Noble. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. Congratulate on your victory, my broski. Ain't it like 20K minimum or something like that? Yeah, everybody deserves to be a champ. Everybody don't deserve to be a champ. They made more weight classes to get more. That's a fact. But listen, this what I'm gonna say is right. When they made more weight classes, all of the body sciences was like, fuck it, well, we're gonna make more money. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. Cause whoever I'm gonna find out who the fuck created them other body sciences. Cause if it was the boxing organization or all of these other state athletic commissions came together, hey, OT boxing. Then I gotta check up on that because that shit happened like 99, 2000, especially when the WBO came into the fold, so the nine came in. So I'm gonna get into more detail in that because I'm gonna keep it tall, y'all. In 2000, nigga, I was selling a lot of fucking drugs. I was getting a lot of money. Touching the M, I'm a broke millionaire. I'm keeping that shit tall and shit. I went to jail. I spent 600 and something, like 640 grand, 640K in jail. Know what I mean? I blew a 600,000 in jail. This is a fact. I was out here getting a lot of money. I was a kid riding the BMWs, Benzes, all that shit. Know what I mean? Dropping 80 grand on the crib. Uncle man put on his baby mom name. Bro, I did all that shit, man. Had it all. I did a lot of time too. I did a lot of fucking time. I mean, like right now, I'm on house arrest. A state indictment, like a one man RICO. But if it were more people, would have been a RICO. But I got a state informant nigga put me in a situation. I beat the drugs though. I beat the case. They relocked me up again. They reopened the case, tried to relock me up. So I was home on a $300,000 bill, and I just ended up getting all this. I got a shitload of probation again. Nine more years of probation, and like 11.5 to 23 in this. So it was like a 1 to 2 on the band. Pay my lawyer for this shit, man. But I was working, and the real reason, bro, I can beat the case. So once I get off this, I'm gonna go put my PCR because I'm innocent. I'm not letting this shit stay like this when I'm fucking innocent. Nah, y'all not gonna do that. Y'all not gonna do that to me. And when my grounds were on the appeal for the PCRA to open this case, y'all lied and reopened the case saying it was a drug that it never was. Because if it was that type of motherfucking drug, that shit would have been on the supposedly warrant y'all had, but they never had a warrant to run in the house. Because if you had a warrant, you would have ran in this house. You never would have ran in over there. You got my license plate. You got my address off my license plate. It comes here, not over there. My Porsche license plate is here. You know what I mean? And that's what they seen. The little Puerto Rican nigga in the Porsche, like, oh, nigga, suck my dick, nigga. Little rat, nigga. I should have flipped the table and hit your girl in the head, nigga. I'm American, nigga. You know what I mean? And people don't know, yeah, Puerto Rican niggas is black niggas that just learned Spanish. That's all it is. It's all Puerto Rican. That's Puerto Rican too. Because I watch Puerto Rican niggas come from the island. I'm like, yeah, Puerto Ricans, we half African, half Spaniard, and half Taino Indian. Well, nigga, how the fuck 3 niggas gonna get a bitch pregnant? So you mean to tell me, motherfucker? You mean to tell me I having a kid and my baby mom went over there and fucked that nigga, and that nigga jabbing my kid and my son bobbing and weaving? That's how these kids become natural. That's how they come out the womb talented. They born champions because when a mom go fuck another nigga, they gotta bob and weave. They gotta bob and weave the stick. Mayweather all in the coochie. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, so you mean to tell me, like, nah, nigga, nah. Only thing was when we fled from America to Colombia, then Ecuador. Then when they found us in Ecuador, we fled to Puerto Rico. What did they call them? Taino mean, look at them dark people. Look at them copper people. That's what a Puerto Rican nigga. We just niggas who learned their language. Spanish. Spanish is not our language, it's their language. We just some niggas who learned their language, and that's the fact. Shout out Paul Mooney. Shout out everybody that know the truth. It is what it is. Dominicans, Cubans, they all the same. Just like fucking Haitians and Dominicans. That shit like North Philly, South Philly. Y'all niggas is the same fucking people. And I like y'all potato salad. That's what they talk about. I love y'all potato salad. You know what I mean? Fuck these niggas, man. Fuck these niggas, man. Real rap, man. Real rap. I'm just keeping it tall, y'all. I'm just keeping it tall, man. I'm keeping it tall. Hey, OT. You know what I love to see? I wish Rashid Warren was in this generation. Oh my God. I wish Warren was in his. She was in his generation. Oh my God, man. And a lot of people just listen. If Coach Rell would have never had that accident, oh, trust me, trust and believe, y'all, he would have been one of the dogs at that time for Philly. Y'all would have been loving. I promise y'all that. I promise y'all that. He would have been one of them guys for Philadelphia. I would have been loving. But I got a new song Come this Friday called Bando. Go to the LOUIE music page. ONE3. I got a new song Bando dropped this Friday the 13th. I'm gonna drop the video. I'm gonna shoot videos this whole month. And next month I'm gonna upload a bunch of videos. Hopefully I get some good news next month. My PO called me this month and told me some good news. Hopefully it happens, so I can expand this shit, move around, make it happen, Captain, Cause I'm gonna keep it tall, man. I do this shit for my child. And really for my son. My son in boxing, you know, he got a good team, good camp. You know what I mean? Shout out my cousins and them behind. Even though my cousins, from marriage, but blood too, because we got the same cousins. His uncle ended up marrying my aunt. If you know, you know. But they got kids together, so the bloodline is definitely in there. You know, I'm proud of my boy, man. I'm proud of him. We had some good sparring today. Sparred the former IBF champion. Shout out my nephew, which really my nephew. You know what I mean? Nephew-in-law. Because we're gonna marry my brother and my sister-in-law daughter. Shout out Poker. But yeah, he got in some good work, man. And it's the first thing I always ask my son when he sparred pro. He sparred them. He sparred a pro from up Upton, dug in his shit nasty, But I always tell my son how you feel, and when he just tell me little bits, I tell him you belong in there. When you wasn't there with them show you belong in there, right? Because you get that feeling. But one thing I told him, because I know my child, you got to get elite sparring, because he's an elite person. He got an elite mindset. But he, how can I say this? That shit is in me. It's in me. It's in me. Since I was a kid, bro, I was a 15-round fighter. I could fight. I could fight. I could fight for a long time. For a long time. I can keep these hands up. Bro, I can keep these bitches up for 2 hours. And a lot of people don't know it's hard to keep your hands up and your chin tucked for that long. Really for 36 minutes. A lot of these kids, this generation can't do that. A lot of they tanks, they gas out. And then when the person gas out and he throwing punches, 9 times out of 10, you'll think a nigga loading up on punches. When the motherfucker ain't even loaded up, it's just he gassed out. He gassed out. So 9 times out of 10, when a nigga gas out, sometimes you drop your hands and now you shooting that shit from your head. You feel me? But the key things to avoid all of that, listen, one thing I tell fighters, especially shorter fighters who's fighting tall fighters, I always tell them hit the arms. Even if you get on the inside, you got to remember your shots is more compact. So his button is right there for you. So long as you on the inside, chop the tree. Don't worry about the button. The button gonna come. Chop the tree. And during the course of you chopping the tree, hit the arms, hit the shoulders. When you on the inside, hit the hips. The referee can't see when he throw a jab, throw a hook, hit this. As long as you catch that shit out he can't catch it out his peripheral. Hit that shit. He can't see. It's a legal shot. Nigga ain't gonna see. When you one side, you throw with that hook, nigga follow the elbow up behind that motherfucker. Tyson got a lot of knockouts like that. But you do it to the body. When the nigga blocking, my game plan, I know you on the block. So what I'm gonna do is, since I know you going to block, my punch placement and punch position, what I want to punch, right? I know you're going to block. So when you blocking like this, I'm gonna punch your elbow so your elbow can go and hit your kidney, hit your liver. I'm gonna poke that motherfucker in there. You feel me? When I was a kid in the gyms, y'all, we couldn't do this. Hey, OTB, I don't know what could y'all do it, but back then, a pad man, nah, them niggas, we couldn't, like, when we shot the jab, we couldn't turn the glove because used to get cherries on niggas' face. So we boom, 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 boom. We'd turn that motherfucker. So once we land the jab, we'd turn it on your face and give a nigga cherries. That's used to give cherries and shit. They ain't like that shit. They ain't like that shit. Yo, man, when we learned so many tricks and trades, y'all. It was crazy. It wasn't nothing crazy. It just was something beautiful, man, because they don't teach that shit no more. A lot of things in every gym. This is in every gym across the world. The tradition. I could say UK people on that because you still hear it's like they do the 5K, but they can't take body shots. You know, All I can say is tradition is key, and it's not in these gyms. I ain't gonna even say the UK. Only certain fighters is still with the 5K situation, which is tradition. Tradition is gonna always get you far. Excuse me. Tradition is gonna always get you far. Key thing is your jab, bro. Your jab is everything. You feel me? Chin down, hands up, man. You always keep that chin tucked. Always keep that chin tucked, man. And you got to be fast with it. And for certain kids who don't use the speed bag, use the speed bag. And I told my son, like, son, he like, nah. I'm like, bro, you got to use the speed bag. You got to use everything in there, but the speed bag is key. This is all tradition shit. But when you watching all of these other niggas do something, you trying to skip the line, and you can't skip the line because you got a lot of makeup time. And what I mean by makeup time is all of the time when you wasn't that you was out the gym, all of the time. If you ain't started as a young pup and you started probably like 15, 16, you got the time from you was 15 to 7 as missed time. You feel me? So all of that time, the things you was supposed to learn at then times, you learning that and what you're learning at 15. So you putting too much on your plate. But what makes matters worse is a lot of people want to watch YouTube and you want to try to imitate certain fighters and trying to do the shit. No, you just add certain shit to your armor. You add that shit to your chinks in your armor. You feel me? If I see a move, I'm like, oh, I like that move. I'm gonna take that move, but I'm gonna practice it every day. So when I get in the ring, I'm still gonna practice it, but it's gonna look like I created it. You feel me? But I'm not gonna imitate that person and just trying to sit there all day just to catch that shot. Nah, nigga. You got to go in your tool bag. And so certain things you collect and add, you add to your tool bag. So now you get to show people, yo, like when I'm in deep waters, I can call my own audible. You feel me? I can call my own audible. You know, like my son about he told me like, and I mean he broke down the situation to me like that nigga was like a buck 75 and shit. I'm in there sparring with him. The nigga got popped. Know what I mean? But he throwing his jab, keeping me at bay. But I'm strong. Like I feel like I can get him out of there. So I can box. But these motherfuckers want me to exchange with a power punch, and I'm like, hold, let me break this nigga down. Let me show you what I have in my tool bag. And I said, son, I'm glad you called your own audible. Because everything you did just to get to the moment you got to, it showed them that you're super duper talented and nice. Just like today, you stepped in there with your cousin-in-law, and look, an IBF former champion. You feel me? Ted former champion. You stepped in there with your cousin-in-law, and you did good. You held your ground. You did all that. So I salute my child for that. It shows that you belong there. So all you really got to do now, I always tell them the engine is key, son. Long as you can go 12 rounds, long as you can fight for a full like 36 minutes to 45 minutes, son, you're cool. Even you add extra time on that. That's all I worry about. As long as you're a 12-round fighter, I'm not worried about everything else because it's there. But now what you learned, now you got to take to the gym. You go back and you gotta listen. It's all about elite sparring, y'all. It's all about elite sparring. It's all about elite sparring, man. It's all about elite training. It's all about an elite training camp. It's all about it. And especially a lot of fighters that got up and coming fights, man, get out, get out your city. Get out your city. Go to the mountains, go somewhere. Go to the Poconos, go somewhere. Get out your city. And because it's going to be a distraction. The air is polluted, all that. So just get out the city. Like Victor Conte said that dumb shit about Spence. Vic, like you don't know shit about Spence, bro. Your man just was on that RHGH, and Bud ain't never needed you, bro. Bud ain't never needed Snap. But if y'all knew what happened in 2014 when Vida came up and Vida found the whole Bomad camp dirty for PEDs, the whole Robert, listen, everybody in 2014 was popping dirty for PEDs. Don't believe me? Google it. Go to the time travel. Victor Conte was finding everybody dirty for PEDs. And you know what he was doing? After that, he made all them niggas become snack park people. And they all became VIDA participants. Why you think VIDA testing force? Listen, why? Let me backtrack. Why you think every snack fighter make every fighter they fight enroll into VIDA? Because VIDA testing hides the RHGH. and it's only in your system for 48 hours. WBC order Usyk versus to fight Caballero. But ain't he fighting Rico though, right? You know, so he can fight Caballero. Nobody don't want to see that fight. Caballero ain't even deserve that fucking fight. That was a bad stoppage. My man need that fucking rematch. Because my man would have fucked Caballero up. He was fucking him up with that jab anyway. I forgot my guy's name. I watched him come beat Joey up from Philly. Beat the shit out of Joey. I think he Ukrainian or Russian. The guy Caballero was fighting. What's his Nukbuck, some shit like that. Nukbuck, something like that. He has 3 other fights he wants, and I don't think he minds getting stripped. But I'm gonna keep it tall, man. Fuck Caballero ain't even that, yo. Real rap. He not that. He not that. I'd rather see Usyk fight Moses Atama, but at the end of the day, yo, WBC. Caballero need to rematch that brother. Listen, because if y'all ain't give Javier Herrera that WBC, then Caballero shouldn't get his chance neither. He shouldn't get his chance neither and let the other bro fight and let him do that rematch because that was a bad stoppage. Just like Ricardo Nunes need that rematch because he was fucking Javier Herrera, even dropped him. They granted him 1 exemption, and that's the Rico fight. Usyk wants Rico, Worley, and Fury. But yeah, that's who he want. But at the end of the day, don't he still got the WBO and WBA title? Cause I know the IBF he don't got no more. I know Chisora and Wilder fighting for the IBF title now, if I'm not mistaken. I heard that's an IBF bout. I came across some news about it. I heard that's an IBF about. But if Usyk still got the WBO and WBA, he can still fight Worley, right? Whatever title Worley and them intern champ he is, he can still fight Fury if Fury WBO route. You feel me? So long as if he still got 3 titles, he still got 3 options. So of course you can force him to fight that mandate, but they still gotta wait, my nigga. Because he can say, "Oh, y'all forced me to fight Rico. I fought Rico, so now I'm gonna go to WBO route, fight Fury. Then I'm gonna go to WBA route, fight Worley. Then I come back to the WBC route and get Caballero." But I'd rather see Moses Atama and Caballero fight, you know? Because that last fight Caballero had was suspect. He not Usyk gonna beat the shit out of him. Know what I mean? But I know Usyk game plan. And Usyk game plan is to take out Wilder. You know, and then once he take out Wilder in his mindset in the world of boxing, and know it's like, damn, he took out the heavyweight class that was popping, that he felt though was the dangerous heavyweight class when he was at cruiserweight. You feel me? And when you look at it, it's the truth. He fought all of them, right? Well, except for like Joseph Parker, Joe Joyce, some shit like that. But Joseph Parker and Joe Joyce, I don't know if he fight Joe Joyce. I got to check with Joseph Parker. Did he fight Joseph Parker? Usyk? They trying to get the bag on this final Usyk run. Now, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. But at least Usyk, you know, having his opportunity. But what's sad with a lot of fighters is, and a lot of people don't know is, when a lot of people want to, a lot of these boxers want to be pay-per-view stars, you know, and people will promise them shit and they don't get it, you know, and just by wanting to be a pay-per-view star, man, it shows that you're that fucking person. Usyk had a recent interview where he said the 3 guys. I know I seen that interview where he said he wanted to fight, and those the guys he wanted. But that's why I'm trying to protect him, because if he still got the other 3 belts, he can do exactly that. And I got a feeling the Tyson Fury shit probably be like a WBO bout, you know. He probably be over there in a WBO situation, so I don't really know. I'm about to hop off this joint, you know, the fucking TV up. Oh, you ain't trying to get no copyright, man. He wants to end with Tyson Fury. It can be cool, but no, you already fought Fury, bro. Nobody ain't trying to see that shit again. You know, even though you see it on here, you see it on here, y'all. You see, I wrote it down. Tyson Fury doubts. You know, the judges gave him a win over Alexander Usyk. You know, he figured he wasn't going to get it. But he know why. Fury know why. Because nigga, Wilder sued you. And you know why he sued you for. And you know the situation between Top Rank and ESPN, the indictment that had, etc. You know what fucked it up. And you know what fucked it up. And you know everything was rigged. So it is what it is. Nigga, you lost, nigga. You lost. You know what it is. You know what you signed up for. And you can't blame that, bro. 80 pounds. You fucking clown. And I like Fury. You know. But my best heavyweight out of all them niggas, Lennox Lewis, bro. Lennox Lewis, one of my favorite heavyweights. Lennox, Tyson, you know, you had all dogs, man. But yo, Lennox Lewis, when a man, me and OTB were talking about that shit yesterday. Once he got that jab, once Emmanuel gave that boy that jab, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. The world seen something different. Yo, Lewis was something different, man. Lennox was something different, man. Was on a whole nother stratosphere, man. You know, Hakeem Rockman got that situation. Oh, people are, oh, it's a lucky shot. Nah, it's called keeping your chin tucked. Ain't nothing a lucky shot, bro. I don't believe in luck. It's called keeping your chin tucked. There's a difference between tuck and luck. As long as you always got your chin tucked and your hands up, you'll be hard to beat. Now, I mean, it's hard to touch the button. It's going to get touched. You got to take a punch to give a punch, bro. And I be disliking when people be like, oh, fighters like Boots. Boots getting hit. Bro, do you know anything with rolling with punches? How to take steam off a punch? Like, bro, that boy do not be getting hit. He put on beautiful boxing clinics. You know what I mean? Beautiful boxing clinics, you know? Hey, OTB, I know you happy for Albert Bell right now. Shout out Albert Bell, you know, getting that motherfucking Andy Cruz fight. But Andy Cruz gonna get his ass whipped. I told him, yo, Andy, tú sabes, papito, tú sabes, I told you, even in the DMs, don't take that fight. He too big for you, man. He too big. You know, he too big. You know, even though you threw more punches and landed more punches than Raymond Boy Taya, but you know, it's not like though you thinking that the person that landed the most punches supposed to win the fight, which is true, but you got to take it from the champion, man. You got to take it from the champion. If you just was listening to Bozy and back him up, you probably would have got it because people would have seen like, oh, he's backing him down, and he threw one, two more punches than him. You could have got it. You know what I mean? You seen how Shakur looked at with Tio, even though it just was a jab, but you seen how he just was backing him down, stood there, looking like Shakur at 126, looking like Sugar Shakur at 126, looking like Killer Cole at 130, 135. I don't know what the fuck was that. 135. I don't know what the fuck was that. But I promise, listen, man, I don't know what the fuck was that. But 140, nigga, you stay there, man, stay there. You know, Tank coming. Tank coming for all you niggas. I know his hit list. I got his hit list, y'all. I got his hit list. I told y'all it already. I been broke this shit 2 weeks ago, y'all. I broke this shit 2 weeks ago. Pay attention to Lamont Roach. His Tank rematch was gonna be Pitbull, Lamont, and then you already know Shakur. I'm telling y'all, that's the hit list. Or not, it might be Mayweather. It might be Mayweather. Because Mayweather on that list. He on that hit list. Remember, Tank still got that 7-fight deal contract. That $275 million. Remember, he signed that shit before all of this took place. Remember that, y'all. He still got that contract with Prime. You feel me? He still got it with Prime. Pay attention. Pay attention. Frank Martin, LeBob Roach. That was Pitbull Cruz, LeBob Roach, Shakur Stevenson, Floyd, and he gonna give you another one. Now, Mainstream, gonna give you another one. That's why I wish he would have took. If he would have beat Lamont, would have got that. Oh my God, bro. Could have got that. Listen, man, it's coming, y'all. It's coming. But you know what fight I want to see? You know, because I'm going to be real. Nobody, I don't want to see Inoue and Nakatani. Nakatani got his ass whipped last fight. You know, Inoue going to have a field day with him. But, you know, Nakatani still got a punch of chance. But I would love to see Nick Ball and Inoue. I would love, really, really, really love to see. Because Nick Ball remind me of a British pit bull, a UK pit bull, you know, across the pond pit bull, you know, and I like Nick Ball, but you know, fighting at 130, you know, them brothers was too big for him. It was too big. Brandon just was too much for him. Brandon was too much, especially your rats was stacked, so you had to unrack. And that's why I told y'all about the BBC, y'all. What the BBC said, even the WBA, y'all never should have said no dumbass shit like that. Because what he said, it was legal. They was allowed to do that before this brother people came in, but that's in contract, bro. We gotta see your hands get wrapped. But across seas, you ain't gotta be there. No, they just can wrap their hands, stack their hands, and that shit be corny. Cause y'all seen what Nigel Ben did to G-Man. Y'all seen what? Shout out to Lisa McClain. Shout out to the Ring of Brotherhood. You know, yeah, the Ring of Brotherhood. I'm gonna make sure I get it correct, Ski, because I ain't trying to mess nothing up. You know, I did a whole live on this, man. I did a whole live, yeah. Ring of Brotherhood Foundation. You know, please go over there, donate. Shout out G-Man. Shout out Lisa McClain. You know, the queen of the Ring of Brotherhood Foundation. Shout out the McClain family in general. Shout out Wilfredo Benitez. You know, putting a lot of champions, a lot of people who's been represented by the WBC. Lisa McClain been working with the WBC and Mauricio Suleiman for over 12 plus years. You know, that's good. You know, and it shows that the WBC do care about their fighters, and when they get paid those sanctioning fees, it really goes out to the fighters and their family to help take care of them and help, you know, bring awareness to the boxing and shows that why the WBC is the most prestigious belt they had. If it wasn't, ask Floyd then. What belt Floyd fought for? The only belt in the world. Listen, y'all better stop listening to these niggas. Y'all got to remember, Bud Crawford never built a relationship with the WBC. His first title was always the WBO, the lowest body sanction in boxing. Nobody cared about that belt. But the key thing is, y'all tell you, you gotta become a champion to make real money. Then once you start making the real money, you can drop the belts and then say fuck the titles. But belts matter, nigga. You're not making 100 million without no motherfucking title, nigga. Unless you getting in the ring with a Canelo or such and such, are you a main attraction like Ryan? But nigga, Ryan still was a champion, even though he a champion now. But an interim champion is still a fucking champion. Being a silver champion is still a champion. WB silver gold, nigga, still a champion, bro. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I mean, it's better than a ring, right? Plus, you still want to make more money than what your purse was. So let's say I'm up and coming, right? I got 10 fights in. I'm making between, with 10 fights in, I'm making between 20, 50,000, 75,000. Then I end up, like for instance, a Brian Norman Jr. and Giovanni Stantilli. Brian Norman Jr. making 40,000. Stantilli's making 100, 150. Brian Norman end up winning, getting the prize money. Now his next fight, like 150K shit. You know what I mean? You see how it upped his pay? Just by capturing the interim title. And that's the WBO, nigga. Imagine the WBC, nigga. That's 500K, nigga. Y'all better look at the rules, man. Y'all better go on the body sanction and look at the rules. 500K to 5 million. Y'all better go look at they fuck what I'm saying. Go on ain't shit and look at they rules. Yeah. Yeah, Ski. Yeah. Yeah, that's why Virgil ain't mind being no WBC interim champion. Nigga, I'm making 500K. At that time, my first time defending it. Now, nigga, I'm making $3-4 million a fight. Bro, tighten up. Don't listen to these niggas. Imagine catching in the real title. Floyd had it, nigga. Floyd had it. It's the only title Floyd ever fought for. Money Made fought for. We gonna keep that shit tall. He ain't care about nothing, no. Look at it. And don't believe me, just look at in the last 50 years. Listen, fuck that. Since the WBO got introduced in boxing, name me one. I'm gonna name, listen, the WBO is top ranked promotions belt. I'm telling y'all that. That's the first title every motherfucker gonna win since it came out in 2000. Every top ranked fighter, they first title the WBO. Bud 147, WBO. Timothy Bradley, Miguel Cotto, you can go down a lot. Oscar De La Hoya. I'm talking about stars, my nigga. Shakur came in the game with a WBC relationship. You see the difference? Shakur came in the game with a WBC relationship since the amateurs, since the Olympics, since the Junior Olympics, the Olympics. Shakur came in the game with a WBC relationship. That's the difference. And that's why I'm sad, because when he talk about it, it hurt. You know, but Corey, they not taking that shit out on you. They not. Because at the end of the day, how you got to look at it is, I understand you moving it up to a different weight class, but bro, the reason we want you to pay your fee because nigga, it doesn't matter. You're not fighting for a title, but you representing us. Everybody know you're you're a champion, and everybody know you're the WBC champion, and you going up fighting for a WBO. Now imagine you go up there and get knocked the fuck out and lose. So you think we're gonna believe in you now? And you come down here and the same thing happened to you? Don't believe me. When Shakur fought De Los Santos, they awarded Shakur that title because of the relationship. Because he didn't beat Edward De Los Santos. Nigga, you ain't even throw punches to hurt your hand, nigga. So don't even do that. That's why I tell people don't do that, man. I watched the fight in 0.5 speed. De Los Santos won. I watch it on mute. That's how I watch fights. That's how I watch fights like I watch tape. I watch it on mute 7, 8 times. I watched this fighter for 3 times. I watched this fighter for 3 times. Then I watched the whole fight 7 to 8 times. And when I'm done that, write my notes down. You know, I do what Santos do. My broski, my co-host, Santos Boxing, 0.5 speed. Now you seeing the fight in a different way, different angles, and that you're like, oh, he didn't land that. Oh, that landed. Oh, let me count. Now there's more to add. You like, oh, robbery. That's why copy box be suspect. That's why they need a lot of people to do 0.5 speeds there to watch it on because it's biased commentary, y'all. The A side is going to always be the promoter who throw on the fight and who his fighter is. To me, that's going to always be the A side, bro. You know? But right now, if you fight a Tank Davis, Tank is the A side. He put asses in seats. Like when Devin Haney was arguing with Ryan, Devin, you don't sell tickets, so you're not the A side. Ryan put asses in seats, so he's going to be the A side, Brody. Plus, he got the WBC, nigga. That shit better than the WBO. And fuck is you talking about? You know that. You know that. You was a WBC champion, and you always fought for that title, my nigga. You know that. Dad know that. That's why he coming for that belt. Oh, he don't best to believe Devin Haney will be coming for that WBC. But the same outcome gonna happen. Same outcome gonna happen. You know? And don't be surprised Rolly knocked Devin out. Don't be surprised. Devin, and I'm gonna tell you, do not keep Mickey Bay. Keep Mickey Bay. Keep him. Keep Mickey. Bro, keep Mickey. But you gotta listen. You gotta stop the bow and arrow jab. You gotta stop it. And another thing is, plant your feet, because you got bad habits, bro. And the person with bad habits gonna always have bad habits, man. They're gonna always have bad habits, bro. I'm just keeping it tall. You got a lot of bad habits. And nigga, I don't really think you like that, bro. Devin Haney is the new American. Just like Jake Paul, the new Butterbean. Jake Paul, the new Butterbean. Devin Haney, the new American. Fuck it, I said it. I don't care. Know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I said it. Know what I mean? And it's for real, nigga. It's for real, bro. It's for real. I'm trying to get somebody for Virgil Ortiz. Trying to get a nigga for Virgil Ortiz. No nigga come give you a good run, but he asked too. A nigga that I forgot his fighter name. This nigga on my head, but I forgot. Virgil Ortiz is the new Fernando Vargas. That's all he is. Virgil Ortiz is just the new Fernando Vargas. You know what I mean? And every time Virgil fight, even sparring, his nose it opens up. And you lost that Boachuk fight, nigga. You lost that Boachuk fight. And people be forgetting, right? During the night, Virgil fought Boachuk, right? People be forgetting how Turkey and Oscar De La Hoya did that WWE Hulkamania shit. Virgil fight Bud Crawford Turkey if he win. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck going on here? And Virgil got his ass whipped. Then that's when they want to bring up the Boot situation. Oh, but Boots want to fight a tune-up, so Stanley Jonas a tune-up. Stanley Jonas the WBA champion, nigga. I'm down here at welterweight trying to unify. You supposed to fight Bud. Bud ain't want you, nigga, because you ain't win. The world know you ain't win. Even Turkey seen the shit that you're not getting Crawford. Crawford will beat you the fuck up. Which Crawford will beat you the fuck up. Not knock you out. 3-4 rounds getting you out. Just like Boots gonna do to you. Might last 5. No. If I always said that Virgil fight Bud or Boots, he might make it to 8 or 9 rounds, bro. But they gonna get him out of here because you ain't. I always said that shit about Spence too, because I thought Sean Porter beat Spence. I thought Sean Porter beat Spence, bro. And when I seen that, I only thought of 2 fighters at the time. And then they was at 147. I thought of Boots and Bud. I even thought of Rashidi Ellis at the time. And Castillo Clayston. I even thought of him. I'm saying, damn, they got an opportunity to fuck Spence up. Know what I mean? Even Keith got the opportunity. If Keith have it, he can hurt Spence. And Bud got the opportunity. And Bud did it. You know what I mean? He did the shit. You know? But that fight and the Canelo fight was the only time his gloves didn't bust. Hey, I'm sorry, I had to say it. Because the nigga, they call him bust him open Bud. They don't call him bust him open Bud for no reason. I mean, ever since he been in the welterweight division, his shit been busting open. Ask Jeff Horn. I'm just saying, though. Know what I mean? I'm just saying, though. You know, that's real shit. That's real shit. You know? That's real shit, man. That's real shit. But yo, if this Zuffa and Richardson Hitchins shit, you know, they in talks. It's like Kevin Conley, like what? You taking all of your fighters over there? You just wanna get one bag and Zuffa and Richardson Hitchins and his IBC. That's the crazy thing because about the IBF situation. You feel me? And you know, Richard Hitchison just agreed to fight his mandatory. It ain't gonna make no sense, bro. It ain't gonna make no sense. If Richardson Hitchins signed a Zuffa, he the biggest duck in the fucking world, bro. Even Virgil, because that's what Virgil really wanted to go, y'all. Virgil wanted to go. Listen, he had a 3-fight deal that Matchroom offered him. You know, 16 plus on the upside to 20 million. But Jerron Booth sentences in that contract, and that's your first fight, win, lose, or draw. But you still, even if you lose, we still going stand on our word and give you the other 2 fights. And then he had a Zuffa offer. Robert Garcia, they know the situation. I broke the news, and that shit was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. A lot of these duck motherfuckers, man, you know, want to go the Zuffa route. Nigga, what's over there is nothing. It's like J.O. Battaglia. The world heard Dana White said they're not going to recognize any of the body sanctions over there, and you still go over there and sign with them, and you know and heard he said they're not going to fuck with any of the body sanctions, but you're an IBF champion. Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. Everybody doing everything for a money grab, but at the end of the day, yo, you fucking your career up because you're risking your career behind all of this shit. And yo, don't people, please be mindful. You got to remember, it's streaming farms and robots out here that can persuade the popular opinion and create the popular opinion because it's all robots and y'all want to believe that shit. You feel me? Y'all believe something. And where all the streaming farms at across seas, Middle East. Like, come on, y'all. You that fucking stupid? Like, come on. Come on. I know we ain't that fucking stupid. Like, come on, man. All of this shit is rigged. Tell me, since when the Ring magazine been this big, bro? Well, Oscar had it since 2007 to 2024. Who gave a fuck? Nobody cared because Oscar didn't care. Nobody. Listen, Floyd Mayweather was a full-time Ring magazine champion. His accolades better than everybody else's. You feel me? But the key thing is, you know, Floyd was a pay-per-view star. All of them niggas wanted to be one, but they couldn't become one. That's why Bud wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao so much. Why? Because he's going to become a pay-per-view star. Now I can make my 20 million, 30 million, $40 million fight. You feel me? And the first nigga he ever made that money with was Al Haymon. He made $8 million. See, when he fought Sean Porter, Top Rank gave him $8 million up front. That's the only check he got. Don't know nothing about back end money. So when he come fight Spence, Al gave that nigga $3 million. He like, yo, what the fuck is this? He said, bro, just go pay the guy. Trust me. And he said, I banked on Al. He said after that Spence fight, I'm in the back. That check came. It was 40 million. 40 million. Took his joint, left for 30. Shit was off to the races. The biggest check he ever made. That back end money different. Al Heyman different. That nigga went to court for that shit. Niggas took him to court because he was telling fighters how these motherfuckers, about the game, this back end money and all that shit. Teaching them about contracts, certain loopholes, how to get out their contract, all that shit, bro. Y'all people better wake up and understand, man. For real, ski. For real, ski. You know what I mean? But I'm about to get up on out of here, man. This motherfucking Spanish music even getting louder. I ain't trying to get no I do not own the music if you hear. Do not own the copyrights to no music if you hear this shit in the background. Cars driving by. So please, please, please don't fuck with me. Please, you know what I mean? Big dog of this shit though. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. Let me go on here and get my rundown, my shout outs. Ski. Shout out Louis Azza, shout out the Art Queen. We game all night. You already know what it is. Shout out Golden. You already know OTB Boxing School. We building the community over here. Every channel I name. Please everybody that's watching. Pull up on these brothers. And if you watch this live later on, pull up on these brothers. Subscribe to these brothers. We game all night. Got a new it's fire. UFC and boxing. Breaking down great content, analyzing the game. Giving y'all breaking news too. Go check him out. But it's on a whole nother stratosphere, y'all. One of the first to do it on YouTube that I know of, and is the first. Go check him out. Y'all gonna love the scene. Fire backdrop. And you'll meet my guy. And plus you're gonna love the presentation. You want to get into other boxing breakdowns and great documentaries. To me, my brother is sharp, nice, great with videos, and you can hit him up, on Instagram, Facebook, even on YouTube, even when you subscribe to his channel, and that's my brother OTB Boxing School. Go over there, hit that subscribe button, check out his videos, and you're gonna understand what I'm talking about. And hey, listen, man, all you gotta do is hit us up. We're gonna pull up. I'm off to the races now. Hey, yo, son, what up, my broski? I'm gonna hold you down. You already know what it is, man. But we on to the next episode 87 tomorrow, man. New time, new day. We great. You hear me? And all I can say, man, is stay hater free, man. Stay crumb free, man. Because we got a lot of crumb ass motherfuckers out here, man. And if you got somebody that's focusing on your downfall, all you can do is just laugh at their nut ass. And tell them